She saw herself being on TV from a child.
I love it. Where else are you going to start? No, think about that. Where else are you going to start?
Right.
You don't just get thrown into the industry.
Exactly.
Someone's not just going to find you on your doorstep, realistically. I don't care where you are, Harrisburg or otherwise.
Right.
No one's just going to find you. It starts with that belief in your heart.
Thank you for joining yet another episode of Get Set with Lissette. This is where we have inspiring conversations that empower you to get set. Guys, before I even say it, I know. I always say, and this one is a special one. But the problem is that they all really are. I have been blessed and have had opportunities to just speak with extremely dynamic people. What can you say about that? Like, anyone that I have had the opportunity to speak with inspire me. And like I've told you guys before, if they inspire me, I have to believe that they're going to inspire you as well. This is going to be one of those. The problem is that when I talk to people, I can't help but say they're special because they just are. Their accolades speak for themselves, and what they're doing is just amazing. So get ready for yet another special one. This conversation is honestly going to be about evolution, right? It's going to be about how embracing every season of life can lead you closer to your purpose. I have the opportunity to speak with Lori Livingston. She is a SAG-AFTRA actress and professional model who has graced runways in New York and Paris Fashion Week, modeling for elite designers like, get ready guys, Valentino, Naeem Khan, Badgley Mischka, Zang Toi, and IMAN. She began her professional journey after winning Miss Harrisburg, y'all heard it, Miss Harrisburg, which catapulted her into modeling, dancing on BET, and later starring in major TV shows like Grey's Anatomy and Rosewood. Now she's expanding her brand into production, continuing to inspire others through creativity, resilience, and faith. Hi, Lori.
Girl.
Yes. What you like it?
What it is, I'm not mad.
You ain't mad at it, huh? You're not mad at it.
I'm telling you, I'm going to capture you and take you home with me. And
I got you. I mean,
morning.
Before we get started, and I know you don't need this. You're not new to this. You're true to this. But I always do a quick icebreaker, just to kind of get the jitters out. I went modeling edition this time just for you. So don't overthink it. It's just this or that, okay? Runway or camera?
Camera.
New York or Paris?
Paris.
Okay. Improv or scripted scene?
Improv.
Okay. Early call time or late night shoot?
Early call time.
Woof. Gotta love it. All right. And then heels or sneakers?
Definitely both. 100% both.
100% both.
Can't pick. Both.
Look, I'm going to tell you. I'm 5'1", okay? So there has been a time I am definitely really big on the heels. Because wearing heels honestly just gets me up to average height. That's the reality. Like, I'm tiny. But COVID got me back into my sneaker game.
I had to retrain, real talk, I had to retrain how to wear heels.
Oh, wow.
Because we didn't wear shoes half the time we were home.
Yeah.
Or sneakers.
Yeah.
We did go out.
So you had to, like, get back into it.
Yeah.
Because that's a real thing.
It is. Your arch could drop.
I wonder if my arch has dropped.
You'll feel it. It hurts.
It hurts.
It's painful.
Okay, because let me tell you, I'm now, like, low-key a sneakerhead a little bit. Because I've gone back to, like, finding the cute sneakers, being a little bit of a sneakerhead, finding what to do, and then I will 100% make a cute outfit around my sneakers.
Yeah, I was complimenting your outfit earlier when we came in.
Yes, you did.
Feeling it.
Guys, I'm going to coin this, and I was telling her off camera, but I'm just going to say it now. We're rocking what I'm going to call comfy chic. That's what this is.
That's it.
Like, I can make a cute outfit, stamp, and put a baseball cap on.
And it can now go either way.
Yeah.
It could be like in the office and leisure. You know what I mean? Like you can, because you're killing it.
I appreciate it. Well, that's
literally, you can go from day to night just by adding shoes, heels.
Okay. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad
All
at
you have to do is add some punch.
A little pump to this and we good to go.
Or some boots. Girl, don't get me started. Get some boots to scratch up the
She ready to completely get my whole chain. Like, let's get it.
And high stilettos.
Yes. And be good.
You can take that and you can go anywhere.
I'm going to take it because I'm trying to tell you, I love a good baseball cap and a good hoodie. Like, I live for them. So, okay. Well, let's get into it though. So, We are talking today about all things you and the journey that you have had in your, and again, I know you said that my intro was great, but that was just a tidbit of your accolades. Like the reality is, guys, if y'all don't know about Lori, you gotta do your research. Like she has been in some things. You've been in some things.
Done some things.
Once I started looking, I'm like, I know that. Oh, wait a minute. And then I would start to remember. Yeah,
That was you.
that was you. Like I'm trying to tell you, she has been in some things. But one thing I love, and the reason for the platform is, hence the tagline, inspiring conversations that empower you to get set. I really genuinely believe in allowing people to see themselves in the guests that I have and recognize, because I think that at times it's easy for us to say, where you are today, well, she just had it all together. She just knew it all. She just, this happened, that happened. And, you know, it's easy for us to make excuses on why we don't take that leap of faith or we don't take that next step because, well, it's just not meant for me. I'm from Harrisburg.
Right.
This isn't a place where people get discovered, or this isn't a place where this happens, that happens. So to know that you're Miss Harrisburg, guys, like to know that you're from the area, right?
Born and raised.
And you come from this area and you still found a way to make a name for yourself. And I'm talking New York and Paris Fashion Weeks. Like you've hit the top 2 heavy hitters that people.
And Los Angeles.
I ain't even right in Los Angeles and Los
LA,
Angeles.
yeah.
Like
Yeah.
you've done your thing, but like it's easy to look at you today and say, well, that's just because of, and then fill in the blanks. That, so because of that, I like to start our conversations going back, right? I want us to be able to look at what was and then the journey that led you to where you are today so that people can start to understand and recognize what it takes to get there and to understand, like, it doesn't matter where you start.
True. It's true. It's
It's
facts.
proven and true, right?
Straight up facts. Yeah.
So with that, take us back. Like, where did you grow up? And also, when did you realize you loved performing?
I'm from here, born and raised.
Okay.
I lived right where we are in this general area,
Okay.
polar opposites. So I was raised in the projects, 13th Street projects, 1211J. I was down there, and then my mom moved to Cameron Street projects.
Okay.
We're literally right on Cameron Street, so it was like right in that middle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly the middle. I was right in there, and I never, of course, didn't have anything like this in terms of like where to go, how to do it, and anything. I just knew I had it in my heart to do it.
You just, I don't know how, but I'm a be on.
Somehow I'm gonna get in there. And honestly, now that I think about it, that's really all you need. Because it goes back to something like that I tend to say,
Yeah.
What you believe, you know.
Yes.
But if you have that initial belief,
Yes. Yes.
that's all you hold on to until you can get to that next step.
I love it.
Where else are you gonna start? No, think about that. Where else are you gonna start?
Right.
You don't just get thrown into the industry.
Exactly.
Someone's not just going to find you on your doorstep
Correct.
purposefully. I don't care where you are, Harrisburg or otherwise.
Right.
No one's just going to find you. It starts with that belief in your heart. This is what I want to do.
Yeah.
And how I'm going to get there.
Right.
This is how I'm going to be.
I mean, not to go in any other direction, but that's exactly it. It's got to be within you. And I think that that's in anything in life. Like, if you have something that's in your heart, it's the other things will follow. You just have to know without a shadow of a doubt, this is what it is. I don't know the how, I don't know the why, I don't know the where, but I know that I've got this in here and it's in your heart for a reason.
Exactly.
It's your responsibility then to then make a decision on how you want to.
All you got to do is believe it initially. And believing it, because we always say believe it literally is believing you. You might have people, like I had everyone around me, they didn't know what this was. You
Right.
saw it on TV too.
Yeah.
It's like, girl, you'll never, you know.
Right. Like,
But a lot of that. There was
Yeah.
a lot of, oh, please, you'll never. And this is as a child. This is
Mm.
5-year-old, 4-year-old, you know. Oh, you may never gonna get there. Oh, that's cute. Oh, bless your heart, baby.
bless you, baby. Yeah,
Oh,
bless
that's
you.
so sweet.
Right.
You know.
Yeah.
Right. You'll never get there. But, you know, I had a lot of that around me, but I just knew it wouldn't leave me alone.
Mm-hmm.
It wouldn't stop. It was something that, like, even though the more people would try to suppress it and say,
Yeah.
oh, cute, the more I wanted it.
Right.
The
Right.
more it was like life just kept leading me to more reasons to go after this.
Absolutely.
So, like, even I went to school here.
Yeah.
Ben Franklin. I went to
Okay.
school. I went to Foos Elementary.
Oh, she from here, guys. Y'all
Bro,
hear
this
the
is I was
schools.
the real deal, bro.
Yeah, she
Like,
from here.
yes. Now I went to middle.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what do they call it now?
I mean, William Penn. Now it's rolling, but it wasn't rolling back in the day.
No.
So it would have been William Penn.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I didn't go to. I went
Oh,
to
you went to-
literally middle school.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Oh,
just
oh, I ain't even gonna act like I know, guys, but okay.
wow, so it doesn't exist.
Because I was like, I don't even think it exists anymore. Because now it's rolling up here on the hill, but
See that?
that was changed, so I can't even tell you what it was
No,
back
it
in the
wasn't.
day.
No, it wasn't rolling.
Okay,
So I went to middle school. So those
that's
who know,
amazing.
This is
But
those,
if you know, you know.
Yeah,
That's what
there it
this
is.
is. That's what
There
this
it
is. Yeah,
You
she
know,
from the minute you said Fusenberg Franklin, I already knew
100%.
you in there.
So
Yeah.
at Ben Franklin, now we could learn a language.
Okay.
French or Spanish.
I
Of course, while I'm growing up in the hood, I'm surrounded by Spanish people. Literally, both of my best friends were Spanish.
So you're like, all right,
I'm speaking with them. Yeah,
Right.
like I don't need to go to class for this. I just talk to them. But I
Good.
went to class and I did French. French, which was weird because where was I going to speak French? Think about that. Think about that. Like to make that type of decision.
You already knew.
So life was already unfolding for me.
Absolutely. Yeah.
So I'm sitting in French class one day. My teacher, I don't know if she's still around. Shout out to Madame Dunbar. And she was beautiful. She was regal, very poised, very polished, just beautiful woman. And she actually, my French name was Lissette.
Really? It is a French name.
Stop it. It means Lisa.
Yeah.
I think.
Elizabeth. But
okay. Yeah.
yes,
I was like,
close.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. She named me Lisette because they didn't really have Lori.
Right. So it's the closest thing too, which makes sense.
But actually, when I went to France, they taught me Laure.
Ah.
Which I didn't like it as much.
Okay. I mean, hey, go ahead with Lissette. Hello, now.
I love my Lissette. So she would always, Lissette.
Yeah.
Bonjour, Lissette.
And that's exactly how you pronounce it because people normally don't say Lissette. They say Lissette. But
that's a French name, very French.
She's pronouncing the name correct, guys. Get that with Lissette.
Lissette.
That's exactly. Oh, that's amazing.
I saw the well, around her classroom were pictures of the monuments.
Okay.
All the major monuments. Champs-Élysées, Arc de Triomphe, which is a massive monument which was dedicated to Napoleon.
Okay.
And I
sounds beautiful.
It's gorgeous. If you ever go to France, you must go to it.
Okay.
I saw that in the picture, and all I knew is I'm going there. Like it wasn't even like I was like I want to go there. It wasn't that.
It's I am.
I'm gonna be there. Like as soon as I saw it, I recognized it.
Yeah.
I'd never seen this before. This place could have been up the street. This place could have been the next.
Correct. Right.
I didn't know where it was. I just knew when I saw it. No, I was going.
No, correct. You knew that was where you were going to.
Oh yeah, I knew.
The power of the mouth, man. Like and words and belief are real. Yes.
Whatever you believe, you're going to have.
Right.
Even the Bible says that. As a man thinks.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So was he.
Yeah.
We say what karma, I guess.
Karma's what a lot of call it.
Go and get whatever it is you believe about yourself is gonna happen.
No, that's
even, and it doesn't like your mind doesn't know. Now I'm teaching.
No, I love. That's what we're here for. That's the inspiration. Tell
it doesn't know fiction from fact.
Right.
It doesn't know the difference.
That is real.
Right. So whatever it is you're telling yourself, you're believing, you're thinking, and your mind thinks that's happening.
Absolutely.
This is real time. So it's going to start unfolding as you're seeing. As the second grade, I'm speaking French.
Yes.
Where was I going to speak French in the hood?
And you're like, I don't know where I'm taking this or the reasons why, but I know that not only am I speaking this language, I also see a picture. I know that I'm going to be wherever this place is going to be. And I know without a shadow of a doubt, I'm going to be on that TV.
Absolutely.
And that's childhood right there. So you already have 3 like really strong, innate, solidified, this is where I'm headed. We don't know the how, but this is it. Not the I wish, I want. You're not wishing this. I am going there.
I'm going to be there.
That's amazing.
Absolutely.
That's phenomenal.
What are you, like 6 years old?
Yeah. Give it. Yes. Somewhere between 6 to 8. I don't know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And those are the formidable years anyway. So
exactly.
I was telling myself unknowingly, this is what we're doing.
Yes.
I didn't have a choice. I already chose.
You're like, I made a choice and this is it. We don't know anything else, but this is it.
This is what we're doing.
And like you said, these are the most impressionable, like formative years. And you have said something that I need to make sure I remember for my key takeaways because you're so correct that the mind doesn't know fact from fiction. So the fact that you are telling yourself at such a young age and in a formidable time of your life, you're saying, this is where I am going. Yeah. This isn't about the whys or the whats. This is what it is.
It didn't matter how.
And the how doesn't matter because we'll figure it out. But this is what it is. Mm-hmm. How can you not end up doing what you've done?
There it is.
How can you not?
There it is.
Oh my gosh.
The problem here that tends to happen a lot of times in this city is you have way too many people around you that are telling you, no, you can't do that.
Right.
And trust me, they were all there. They were
Absolutely.
from my parents to my mom, from, family, friends.
Absolutely.
Let's just not
Yeah.
ignore the friends.
Right.
Got a lot to
A
say.
lot to say. Everybody got an opinion.
Right. And they will gladly tell you.
Without ask.
Which one are you going to believe?
There it is.
But wait, even before you understand that dynamic, what I just said,
Yes.
you are still cognitively, whether you know it or not, making a decision.
Absolutely.
Am I going to listen to what they said?
Right.
Or am I not?
Mm.
And I did.
Amen.
But I didn't know what I was doing.
Right.
I just didn't listen. I chose not to. I heard them.
Right.
But I didn't listen.
I mean, and also let us give grace, because I do think that sometimes, especially because you're still a child at this age, and so the reality is, it's that idea of nature versus nurture. It's when you as an adult, or when you grow up and you've gotten knocked down time and time again, and your circumstances have not shown themselves to be very friendly, or like an ability to do certain things, it's easy for that to then get projected onto children. And let us remind ourselves not to be that way. But it's really easy, and it doesn't come from a harsh place. It's more like protection of, like, I might have gotten knocked down a time or two, so I don't even want you to go down that road, because I don't want you to feel that pain that I felt for whatever rejection I felt. But thankfully, you chose to say, oh, it's going to happen no matter what. And you're not allowing those thoughts and those words to come in at any point. Your voice internally was louder than the voices of the ones that were telling you not. And that is amazing.
And I was surrounded by abuse. Literally.
Right.
Literally being an abused child. And if you understand about abuse, being an abused child, you kind of develop that whatever it is that your abuser is feeding you.
Yeah.
That's your diet. So you tend to believe that. And I remember years later, the abuser telling me, no matter how hard I tried to knock you down, you never stayed down. I could not. And literally, my abuser said to me, I can't break you.
Ooh.
And this is a child,
right,
you're dealing with. I didn't know. Like, I'm sitting here and
their will is that strong.
No idea.
Absolutely.
I just knew I saw something here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I believed it.
Right.
That's all I knew.
And you just kept going from there.
Oh
my God.
I made every mistake possible. It wasn't a smooth transition. Like, if you ever really look at the trajectory of a successful person, it's never a straight line.
Nothing in life is ever going to be linear. Like, that's just not a reality. Yeah.
It's up, down, around, around. Sometimes you spin in the cycles. It's nothing good. I was no different. My story made no sense to nobody but me.
That's all that matters.
It still doesn't. You're going to have to learn. My best advice to anybody listening to this, you're going to have to learn how to walk alone. And I know it sounds good here, but I live by this. You're going to have to be prepared to walk alone. You're going to have to be prepared to stand on the decision that you internally made, because you understand where you are going. You understand where you and God are going.
That's it.
Where He said to you.
That's it.
And I'm sorry if you can't follow that, but I have to follow this out.
And
for me.
And people are going to be left. And that is, like you said, you're going to have to get ready for that. So what I'm getting, guys, and I hope y'all picking up on the gems that she's dropping literally just on the backstory. We ain't even get into the meat yet, guys. And she's dropping gems. But the reality is if it's something that's placed in your heart and it's placed in there for a reason, you also, what I've gotten from this already is, not only was it placed in your heart, but then you chose to speak it into existence, to choose to continue to say it, to drown out the noise from others. And you also made an active decision, no matter what, to say, this is the path that I'm walking. If you come, great. If you don't, it is what it is, but I'm walking on said path. And that's just what it is. And from very early, you're like, you learned you had to walk alone. Now, that happens because of, again, with what it sounds like, your past and everything, between the abuse and the circumstances and what you have going around, there probably was a lot of times that it was just you by yourself. So you found, I've learned in things that I've gone through and things that I've experienced in my own life in different parts of my life, I've learned that, like, I have found ways to, from a protective standpoint, just focus on me. And I think, how there's that I can do battle by myself kind of attitude. Yeah. Right?
Absolutely.
And I think that we do that. At times it can be a defense mechanism, and it may not always be healthy when there are people who want to help you because of the trauma.
It's trauma.
But there is a protective factor that's in there too.
Right.
And so you have that's a balancing act, because you don't want to not give opportunity for the ones that want to help you that are actually that, right? But you also have to ensure that you're protecting yourself
100%.
and putting yourself in a position to say, I am fine alone, and I'm going to do this alone because I know that this is what I'm called for.
Absolutely.
Now, that leads into another question that I had, and I wonder, because again, that balancing, like who were, and well, first off, were there any, and who were any like early influences or mentors that did provide an opportunity, or what was it that provided an opportunity for you to start to try and formulate or find an opportunity to go down the path that you knew in your heart you already were like?
Believe it or not, my grandmother's an evangelist.
Not to bless you. I love it. Go ahead, bless you, child.
Like she was a fiery preacher.
Oh, I love this.
And she always stood on God. She always stood on the Bible. She always stood on, like just faith and just trust everything. And I mean, this woman is a beast. I hate to refer to her that way, but she
take it for what it is. That is a compliment. Yeah.
I loved her. She was very beautiful, very rich, mahogany skin, tall. She was a model in her own right.
I don't know that.
And because of her, what she was doing for God, she never, of course, would have done that. But personally, she was the first professional model I ever saw.
Oh, wow.
And she didn't know it. Her skin was flawless.
I love
just
that.
absolutely gorgeous. And when she stood, she had an air about her.
Yeah.
She just had a poise about her. Her name was Mamie Wright. But she had no idea she was inadvertently training me how to be a woman. So I would watch her like she always wore the heels.
Okay.
Even up into her 80s, she's in her now. She's still wearing her heels. Yeah,
she better than me.
Oh, she strut.
Love it.
And she had her little purse. She always put her hat. She was just dressed to the nut. She always had herself together, and I had never seen that because again, growing up in projects and
right.
It just wasn't.
It's just not necessarily
there. Is the epitome of a lady.
Oh, I love that.
Epitome of a lady. Like if you ruled the term, lady like, her face should have been right.
I love this.
She wore very little makeup.
Okay.
She literally did not. She would literally put cocoa butter on her skin. That was
Amen.
That was it. Stunning, very soft spoken.
Okay.
Beautiful.
Okay.
And whenever she would talk to you, she made you feel like you were the most important thing in the world.
That's the point.
Nothing mattered.
Yes.
It's me and you. We're talking.
Yes.
I adore this woman. Okay. And she doesn't, I mean, I told her over time. She's like, no. I'm like, girl, I want it to become more ladylike.
Yeah.
It's a model, so she has no idea until now. I hope she hears this.
I hope she hears this. Yeah. Mamie, this is for you right here. Yes. Big hearts for Mamie. Okay, so she showed you, if I'm hearing you correctly, without try, because she was just being her authentic self. And in that, it showed you a reflection of what it means to be a woman, of what it looked like to be a lady, how to present yourself, how to care for yourself, and then how to walk, the posture and all. And in that same regard, she also ensured that when she was with you, that you felt seen, validated, heard, and cared for, which is all people really want. At the end of the day, we want to be seen, heard, and valued.
100%. It was just me and her. Like if she hadn't, there were the kids, it would just be she and I every weekend.
Yeah.
And we spent most of that in church.
Oh, I love it. Yep.
The rest of that, we would just be home in her house, eating all kinds of food.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's the unspoken moments that people don't realize that that's the things that matter, because it's when you're walking in your authentic self that people are taking notes. And if you're being truly who you are, you'd never know what someone's walking away from it. It's the littlest things that someone's walking away from. And that's what it sounds like.
She made me feel genuine love. I didn't know love. But I knew from her, like, love isn't spoken. I think we think, oh, I say I love you.
Right.
That's enough. No, you feel that.
It's an action.
You never have to say a word. You'll feel it.
Absolutely.
I literally felt it from her.
Oh, I love that.
It radiated.
It radiated off.
It still does.
That's amazing. So whatever was lacking, everything else, you at least had that one person, and she was the one that you were able to lean on and know, if nothing else, I know that I am loved. I know who I am destined to be, and I know where I'm headed because this person right here,
she got me.
She got you.
She got me.
Oh, that's a blessing. No matter what else is going on, that right there, oh, I love this.
That's going to make me cry, yeah.
No.
I knew she got me. And I remember the day she came to me and she was like, well, she didn't say it to me. She was talking to some church women and she was like, that girl's a model.
She spoke it.
She solidified it.
Oh my God.
So now this is Holy Ghost sanctified doily on her head.
Yes.
The makeup, I mean, like she was every bit the Christian.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
hence the hats.
Yes, because
Love
we
it.
didn't wear makeup.
Right. Yep.
We didn't wear nail polish.
No, yeah.
Like,
She didn't wear
pants. She didn't even wear pants. She wore dresses.
Dresses up. Okay.
Even ice cold winter, she
Yep.
was always in a dress.
Respect for that.
For her to say and to stamp approve that, because I don't think I ever told her. I was literally mimicking her.
Right.
And she said, I remember overhearing her say to someone, that girl's a model. She's a model.
She solidified exactly what you had in your heart.
Absolutely.
And again, the power of the words that we're saying, she put it out and spoken into existence that was where you were headed.
Yeah.
This is what she is, and this is what she will be. And that's all you need as a kid.
That was it. I mean, it was like, you thought I was unstoppable before.
Right.
It's like, oh, she stamp approved this?
What?
Oh, she's with this? We
in this.
And that's when I started doing the pictures and trying.
Okay.
By this point, I was in private school.
Okay.
And the private school basically just gave me the freedom from my abuse.
Okay.
Where I was abused at.
Okay.
The private school gave me that freedom, so I didn't have my abuser on my back.
Right. You're no longer in the environment to have them on your back. And then when you're gone, you're now with her.
I'm free.
And you're now free completely of what would have been like, for lack of a better word, like that. Yeah. Thank you. And like the oppression of it, and like what's supposed to stunt you has already gone away, and now you're in a position to say that I'm free of that, and the one person in my life that I know without a shadow of a doubt loves me, solidify that this is where you're going. You good.
Come on.
You're like, I know where I'm headed now. Ain't nobody else gonna stop me.
Exactly.
And if anyone wants to say anything else, good luck, because I don't need nobody else's validation, because the one person who I need it from, she's already told me where I'm headed.
Come on.
Oh my God, that is beautiful.
It literally was the trajectory.
That's amazing.
The launch.
Yes.
So Milton Hershey School is where I went.
Okay.
So we're all familiar with this.
Yep, Milton Hershey.
I am very much an alumni. Shout out class.
Y'all are
very
heavy with y'all alumni too.
Oh yeah, it's alumni weekend right now.
Well, congrats guys, alumni weekend. Yes.
Right now.
Yeah.
That's but yeah, I was up there and I literally that's when I started taking the pictures.
Okay.
That's when I started developing, because I'm a teenager at this point.
Yeah.
I was starting to see myself as, whoa, I might be really beautiful.
Girl, and flawless.
Whoa, I might, but thank you. I might be,
absolutely.
Hold up. Now I got some attention from boys and, girls are like, oh, she's pretty, so I'm starting to see outside of that. I'm starting to see, hey, this is something that could really happen, taking pictures and, kind of involved in everything. Yeah. So I'm starting to get a taste of it.
Okay.
Starting to get
And so with doing that and taking the pictures and doing the things in Milton Hershey, what would you consider that would have been your first major break to like get you to like, I know that I want to do this. I now got the ballot, because here's where we're at. We knew from a child that you wanted to do this. We get the stamp of approval and the validation from your grandmother that this is where you're headed. You're now away from any of the things that were oppressing you, and you're in an environment that's allowing you to flourish and to start to recognize that not only is it in my heart, but there might be validation and like something to this. What would you consider was that first break then that got you to like catapult your career?
Miss Harrisburg.
I mean, I thought so, but okay. So how did that come about? And is it even a thing anymore?
It stumbled. It was barely a thing then.
Okay.
So I think they had done it maybe once or twice, just kind of like let's see how this works.
Okay.
And there had been one other prior to me.
Okay.
And I think I was maybe one of very, very, very few.
Okay.
We had it here in Harrisburg on the Forum.
Oh yeah, the farm show, the Forum guy. Yeah.
We were in there. We did the show.
Oh no, not the farm show. The Forum building over. My apologies for my Harrisburg people. I made a mistake and I just caught myself. The Forum over there, like off of like 3rd, 4th Street kind of thing. Yes, not the farm show. I just want to make sure I was right. I was thinking in my own head when you were saying, keep going. So you're at the Forum.
We're at the Forum. We're doing the contest. It was a contest.
Okay.
It's a beauty contest.
Yeah.
Literally.
Like a pageant kind of thing.
Literally.
Okay.
I had never done any pageant. I had never done anything. All I knew, I just believed. That was it. But I'd never done anything.
Love this.
So I jumped into this and I won.
That's amazing.
I won Miss Photogenic. I won
because you are
overall. Thank you. I won overall.
Yeah.
And this was like catapult. I was put into the paper. They put me in the newspaper as like literally a giant spread.
Okay.
And of course, with that comes responsibility. So that's when we started helping out in the community and just kind of getting into helping with the homeless.
I love this.
Doing what is it, the Bethesda mission?
Bethesda mission.
They're
still out of the Bethesda mission is still here.
Still a thing.
Yeah, so that is still a thing. That is probably one of the longest running missions in our area, honestly speaking, and it is still around.
We did a parade. At the time they had a Harrisburg parade. So
I
we
love
learned to
this.
do the.
Okay, you got the wave gone. You got the wave. I love it.
I tell you got a wave. So
that's amazing.
It was a beautiful experience, and it showed me, at least from that level, this is believable. So from there, I began to keep going, just trying, but there was nothing here. There was nothing in Harrisburg, so I was constantly trying to plug in wherever I could.
Okay.
A little fashion shows here and there at the Colonial Park Mall. They would do shows in stores, swag and model in the stores, just something little. But I had a best friend, and I always mention her because I feel like if it weren't for her, I wouldn't have been able to go much.
From Miss Harrisburg to them actually going further. Okay.
Her name was Naila Lawson.
Okay.
And she was a dear friend of mine. She was actually modeling already.
Oh, okay.
So she was about 19 years old. She was modeling already. And she was already into like Sears, JCPenney.
Okay, so she's in like the catalogs. Okay, so she's like catalog. Okay.
So I'm fascinated with her.
Absolutely.
I'm like, girl.
How? And
put me down.
Yeah,
right.
What
do we do?
What do we do? Yeah.
Where do we go?
Okay.
She wasn't really giving much information. She wasn't a hater. She was not a hater.
Right.
But she wasn't really giving much information because back then you just kind of did and didn't really speak.
Okay.
Didn't really go into details.
Okay.
What you were doing. So she had an agent. She was modeling and everything. So I'm watching her like a hawk. Like I want to see how this works.
Absolutely.
As the closest person I can tangibly, talk.
Right. They're the only person that I can honestly, yes.
So we were doing a show. We were supposed to be in New York. We were doing a show, and we were. She was already in a fashion show where they did all the flavors of certain ice cream. There was a certain Wu-Tang song that was out back then.
Okay.
About the flavors, and she was butter pecan.
Okay.
And in the course of that, she did help me to try to get into some sort of hair modeling.
Okay.
And we were on our way to go, and for some reason I didn't go.
Okay.
And for whatever reason, I don't know. Literally to this day, I still don't know why I know.
You ended up not going. Okay. Okay.
And she ended up getting killed in a car accident.
Oh my God.
Coming back from that event.
You're lying. That's when, and so I don't believe in coincidences, and I say this all the time. Like, there are things in your life, and it's those moments of like, why you end up having to go back to your house before something, why this happens, that happens. It's like, I believe that like when there's something on your life and when your time is not your time and God has you for something else, like, again, like I said, I don't believe in coincidence, but I believe in like divine intervention and I believe in protection. So what you're telling me is that in this moment, you were supposed to be there. For whatever reason or another, you're not. And unfortunately, there was a tragic accident that took her life. I am so sorry.
Only her.
Oh my Lord.
Everyone else in the car survived, but only she was ejected.
She's the only one that, oh my God.
She was ejected from the car. And I remember she had a little boy named Devin, or her son's name is Devin, and she was literally like right at the cusp of breaking over into, big,
high fashion. Okay.
Yeah, bigger stuff. She was doing amazing.
Wow.
She lost her life. And I knew, again, I got to finish what she started.
So now, not only is it in your heart, and you know that you're headed on this, now your purpose is greater because you have to do this for someone else because, unfortunately, they couldn't see it through. So now it's not just what's in you and purpose-driven. It's like, oh, no, this is a drive that I have because it's a must. This is my assignment.
It's for her.
Wow.
It's for her. It was to finish what I saw her preparing. I saw her dedicated, and she was just, trying to get her life together.
Okay.
And I watched her do this, and for that to just get stopped, like
completely.
Yeah. And to see her in that casket, it was too much for us, all of us, everyone who. It was too much. Yeah, and we're all looking at her, and we're kind of like looking at ourselves.
Absolutely.
This could have been us,
right?
Especially me having.
You were like, this literally could be me at this point because I should have been.
Wow. Yeah. So I knew at this point I got to finish what she started.
Right.
So they put me in the fashion show for her.
Okay.
And I became the butter pecan for her.
You took her.
I took her place. Literally.
Oh my God.
I took her place.
You became butter pecan, took her place. And in that, not only just in that moment, you already said it. And from there on, you're like, I'm going to finish this and keep going.
For us.
Okay.
For us.
That's amazing. Well, where then is the line? Because I was going to say, so then we get there, you're now in there, you've taken the space in place of it. This is phenomenal. I'm going through the timeline, and now you're in the arena because that's all it takes. Now you're in the industry. Now you are rubbing space and elbows with, and you're having conversations. So you're now going into that. How did then it go from there to high fashion? And then I have a question about like lessons you've learned in that. But like,
Absolutely. It just kind of snowballed. Like
I love
once you're
this.
in,
Once you're, because that's what I'm
yeah,
saying. Now you're rubbing out.
you're in the car now. Just
Drive.
drive.
Girl, what an analogy on that one. Oh
Yeah,
my.
drive. Literally, just go. You know,
Oh
so
my
and
God.
it's fast. It happens
Okay.
fast. And that's the other thing I think people aren't prepared for. You work so hard to get somewhere,
Yes.
and you're not prepared for how fast it's going to get. You know, how it's going to happen. It's literally like
That's amazing.
go, go, go.
Yeah.
Like you don't have any downtime.
Right. Right.
You have to be ready. What do they say? Stay ready so you
Stay ready so you got to get ready.
That is
Absolutely.
such sound advice.
Right.
Stay ready, because especially in this type of industry, because you never know who's going to be that phone call, who's going to be that person. You never know where that connection is going to be. Another thing, don't negate or don't downplay people.
Ooh.
Everybody's important.
Say that.
Everybody is.
That is real.
You never know who has the key to open that door for you. And what I see a lot of times in this city, particularly, have a sense of, you know, they put value on people based on what they look like, or, you know, where they're
Right. Titles, but
yeah,
right. Yeah.
have a tendency to place, and they have no idea this person could literally make or break my entire life.
That's a word. And I think that we need to remind ourselves of that. And I love, and one thing that just about you that I've learned quickly that I personally just love, again, coming from a very different background of mine, and I'll share a little of me, but you've maintained humility throughout everything, and you're constantly like keeping this level of humbleness. And like you said, just in what you're saying, everyone matters, everyone's important. That's important, because I think sometimes we can get clouded really fast. You started with humble beginnings, but you knew in your heart that you wanted to go somewhere. Now you're in a position to go exactly where you've always said you're going, but you're not allowing yourself to then just be this thing. You're still maintaining humility and saying, like, everyone in this room that makes whatever it is that I'm doing is important. Everyone matters. And maintaining that, that's going to always take you further, because my background is I'm more of like a social worker, human services individual turned into real estate. Quick plug, I am a licensed realtor, guys. So if you're in the central Pennsylvania area, you're looking for a realtor, I'm your girl. Okay. Just saying, you know. But then outside of that, like I believe in impact, and I believe in community in general. Like that's the reason why I got into social work to begin with. And we can talk about that, but I won't bore you with all the facts. But I believe in the importance of ensuring that people, again, know that they're valued, know that they're seen, and know that they're important, because you never know. It's that one situation, that one circumstance that can change everything in an instance, either good or bad.
That's right.
And so maintaining that, girl, that's important. And I think people need, we don't put enough value
That's right.
on the humanness of the fact that we're all just trying to figure it out.
Even though I was making it, even though I was,
Yeah, you're like, now I'm in here.
I'm in here. I'm doing it.
Right. You're
I'm
like,
in New York. I'm meeting
love
people.
this.
I'm dating celebrities. I'm doing
Yes.
stuff. But life kept humbling me. Like life kept it just kept. There was something about me that just kept keeping it. And it wasn't me, but it was literally situations, circumstances.
Yeah.
Constantly keep me
Okay.
humble.
Okay.
You know, so like I could be like great success and literally don't know how I'm gonna pay my rent.
Ooh.
Or you know what I mean? And not because
Yeah.
not because I'm not irresponsible necessarily.
Right.
It just, you know, the nature of the beast or whatever's
Right.
going on in my life or whatever. Or I could be going through the biggest turmoil in my relationship.
Right.
My agent, me and I, we're not getting along. Yeah. And I think that's what people forget. They look at these celebrities, they look at stars, they look at people who have made it, the models, the actors. They look at you and they forget you're human. They forget you have bad days. You have people that are trying to come for you.
Right.
People that are trying to undermine you.
Yeah.
People that don't like you.
Absolutely.
They
It's the thing.
forget. Exactly. Nothing changes just because you're at a top or at a high level. It's actually worse, if anything, I would say. It's worse.
That's
Now you got more of them.
right. Now they really cover for
Yeah.
you.
Like
Now
the little phrase that was in your ear when you was little.
honey,
That's
yes.
nothing. That's junior high.
Bring them back.
Come
You're
on,
like,
you're
bring
gonna
them
take
back.
them any day. I can ignore them, but what happens when it's paparazzi?
Ooh.
What happens when it's the news?
Yeah.
What happens when it's, when it's clients that you're supposed to be working for? What happens when it's other models that are jealous of you, that are trying to take you down? And that is a very real thing. Models are some of the most insecure, jealous people on the planet. They're models.
Yeah.
And they can sabotage you, say negative things. What about that person that you finally got your hair to where you wanted to be, and that person now came in and cut it?
Oh,
You know,
right.
you are your business. You are your brand.
Abs
Come on. What
absolutely.
happens if you're driving in your car, you get in a car accident, and now you just messed up your money makers, your legs, your hands. You know what I mean?
Right. The
This is
things.
come on.
Yes.
These are
Yes.
things that are constant that people don't ever stop to they don't think.
Yes.
They just think, oh, life is just great. And I think we as celebrities or we as people in the industry, we need to stop painting that picture of everything is perfect and my life is great. It's
Right.
not.
Right.
It's not. You have people trying to come for you. And I like to talk about family. We ain't even gonna start with them.
Right.
You
Right.
get people to try to come for you with money, or the fact that just realistically, a lot of times when you are a celebrity, you're not making as much money as people think you are.
Can we even just touch on that? Because that is a thing. I do think that there's a big difference, and there's like a dichotomy between like what appears as like fame and like celebritydom or whatever, right? And then actual financial like security and stability and like freedom, right? There's a dichotomy between the two.
Absolutely.
And I think because especially in today's day and age where social media is running rampant and like you can literally pick up a viral moment in like a second's time, you think because someone is like in the public eye and they're famous that equates to success.
Right.
And they're not necessarily.
Well,
Exactly.
Yeah, especially with social media the way it is. Social media has basically, in my opinion, ruined the true celebrity
Amen.
experience. It's ruined it because those people, once you became a celebrity, you literally earned it. You worked hard.
You worked your butt off.
Right. You are making a decent
living.
income.
Exactly.
Yeah, you're good. You're
right.
most. But then here comes social media. Here comes the influencers. They're borrowing this stuff. They're getting endorsements. They're getting people that are giving them stuff. They're not paying
for any of it.
They're not. Yeah, they don't have the money for this. If go ahead, ask them to take you on that trip to where.
Right, wherever they went.
Exactly. Pay for that.
Right.
But they're paid to, in a sense, look like they are.
Absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah.
Keep in mind, these are people. These are human beings just like you. And they have good, bad days. They have ups and downs. They have bills that they got to pay.
Right.
They have things they have to take care of.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, how did you navigate then? Like once you're in the industry and you're here now, how did you navigate staying true to your own integrity and your morals and values and who you are, right, as an individual versus like whatever is trying to be painted on you or put onto you? Because now, like you said, it's a different beast. So like how did you navigate the two? Like being true to self and making decisions that are right for you, whether financial, career, or whatever, and then what they're trying to put on you. Like what does that look like for someone who's like, well, I want to be in that life? She's right. You're giving nothing but gems here. How do you navigate it?
I'm gonna have to be honest briefly for a moment. Please, not that I'm not being honest.
No, you've been great.
I'm gonna have to be brutally honest on this. When I knew I was a good model,
yeah,
I walked in all of that. I wasn't always humble about it.
I love this. Okay.
I wasn't always I didn't always shrink down.
You
I
found
walked in that room and I owned it. And I let you know I own it. And I let you know I'm the best on that runway. I'm the best in these pictures. I let people know that.
And that's not a bad thing.
Well, the way I went about it.
Okay. Oh, that's fair. I was going to say, because sometimes you have to.
No,
because you are that girl and you need to.
You always have to have a level of confidence.
I love it. Because I was like, you need that.
But to a place that is still humility.
That's okay.
Humility.
Okay. And I get what you're saying.
I didn't always exemplify.
I love this. Yeah.
I especially in my...
You've learned.
Yeah. I came in the room and I was what I was. And I knew I could walk circles around anybody in that room.
I mean, when you know though. But I get it. You're like, but there's a way to go about it. That's fair.
You have to develop a place of, yes, I'm good. Yes, I have this. Yes, I have what it takes. But you know what? I'm no better than anybody else in this place.
Okay.
That doesn't make me, I'm better than you. It doesn't mean that.
It
doesn't. We're still, at the end of the day, we're still people.
We're still people.
Yeah.
And so life has taught you that,
humbling me. Sometimes it was my own fault and sometimes it wasn't.
It was life.
Life kept humbling me and causing me to have to stay in a place of, you got to calm all that down.
Right.
And especially once I started leaving Harrisburg and went into other markets, like I went to Florida first and then I went to Paris and then London.
Yeah.
London. I did go to London and then LA. Once you start getting into those other dynamics, this Harrisburg mindset does not work. So these people are looking at you like, I don't know where you came. Then some have said it. I don't know where you came from. I don't know where you got that from. But that ain't gonna work here.
Ooh.
Oh no, I had quite a few people check me. And
I deserve that.
In my industry, check me. Like that whatever that is.
Yeah.
That don't work here.
Wow.
Case don't ever bring that again, especially if you want to keep your job, especially if you want to work. Like, don't
Right.
bring that here.
Okay.
There were some elements of that, but then there were also some elements of we need you to be a little bit more confident in yourself.
So you've got to find that balancing act. Okay.
Yes. But you have to follow where you are. Like, whatever environment you are is always going to have a protocol
Okay.
in order to stay in it.
I love that.
It's order to stay in it. So you can't have Harrisburg's protocol in LA.
Ever.
It ain't gonna work.
Right.
You're probably gonna get ignored.
Right.
You can't have Paris's protocol in New York.
Right. Right.
It's not gonna work.
It's not gonna work.
You have to learn your environment.
How do you do that then? Like, how are you able then? Because like you said, it's been nothing but like ebbs and flows, and you're finding it out. What advice would you like? How do you then like find that rhythm to like make sure, because it feels like then you're constantly being not a chameleon but like semi-chameleon, like you have to adapt to whatever is going on around you, but then ensuring that you still maintain you,
Right.
but find like the adaptation. And what does that look like, and how do you like navigate that?
Just like you said it. It's just literally adapt to your environment.
Okay.
That does not mean shrink back. That does not mean let people walk all over you. It
Absolutely.
never means that. Stay authentic to yourself. Always bring your authentic self, but also understand certain things aren't going to work in this environment.
Right.
So, I can't be, and I know what it sounds like. It's like you're not being true to yourself. You are.
No, you are. Right.
You just can't bring certain elements
Right.
to this particular, like, it's like going to someone's home. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like, so in my house, preferably, I prefer you take your shoes off.
Right.
So people come in my house and they don't take their shoes off, I'm kind of like, you crazy.
Right. Or be like some of the people that I know. I have a girlfriend of mine who literally, she has like a little area right by her door where it's like, oh no, that's where you put your shoes.
Thank you.
And if you want something for your feet, she also has like disposable slippers now. Like there's like slippers. Yeah, there's like slippers that you can like give, and she'll have those if you. So it's like, I want to make sure you're comfortable in my home, but in my house, that's where you put them.
Now imagine going into that house, into her house, and you refuse to take your shoes off, and you're just gonna do what you're gonna do. That ain't gonna work.
No, at all. She ain't having that. Like
that's every environment.
Right.
That's the industry. That's Hollywood. That's modeling. That's every industry. Wherever you go, that's real estate.
Absolutely.
It's a protocol.
Right.
You're gonna have to follow it.
And it's like you said, and it doesn't mean that it changes anything about you and the person that you are. It's just adapting to the environment that you're in. Absolutely. For the time being that you're in said environment.
And it's respect.
And that is okay. Can we please just
respect?
Absolutely. For the guests, I mean, if you're a guest in said place, you got to look at it as such. You're respecting those that are like inviting you in to do whatever it is that you're doing.
Exactly.
I get that. Absolutely. I mean, and we talk about like, and this isn't a matter of like code switching or this and that, but I mean, there is a way, like I'm a firm believer, like there is a way to have communication, and there is a way to show up in different places out of pure respect. It doesn't mean that I'm not being true to self. Like I'm not doing this and third. Like I always tell people, like I can't help but be Lissette. Like I am always going to be authentically true to who I am. Right. And yet I have been in many different types of professional spaces, places, and beings. And I understand what it means to be authentically true to who I am, maintaining my values. And I'm never going to like compromise those. Yes. So I'm also going to know how to either communicate effectively, how to project, and honestly speaking, in doing that, allowing individuals to see me for really who I am in a way that they can receive it.
Exactly.
And doing that, and honestly, that takes you further.
Exactly.
Because it provides a certain level of safety for all.
But think about it. What was I becoming in a sense?
Absolutely.
I was becoming like the way my grandmother made me feel.
Yes.
I was providing that for people. And
yes.
didn't realize it.
That
didn't know it.
Say that. Talk about full circle. That's exactly it. Now you can provide that. And what a blessing it is to be able to do that. And when you look at it from that lens, that's a beautiful thing to be able to provide for other people.
It's the utmost respect you can give to people, but it's also what you're going to get back. If I can't go through this life disrespecting people and throwing my weight around, and I say what I want to say, and I'm very opinionated. Don't get me wrong. I will speak my mind. Yes. Don't get it twisted.
Absolutely.
Don't get it twisted. I will speak my mind. However, you do also have to understand people have their opinion. So I have to respect who you are, as well as I'm asking you to respect who I am. How can I ask that from you if I'm not willing to give it to you?
in you saying this, it really brings me to another question that I just think I would be remiss not to ask, because you've talked about being humbled, about having to change, the way that you were showing up, having to understand. And like you said, it provides you in a place now where you're providing that respect. And it sounds like you found your wind, you found your way so that you can continue to be employed and continue to grow and have different opportunities. Was there ever a moment where you had to like redefine what success was for you and what that looked like? And what did that look like for you?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Because that's, oh my God.
No, your questions are amazing. I absolutely, of course, became a model and an actress.
And what was that transition like too?
I actually kind of did them both. I kind of
Okay.
merged into both. I started out doing a little bit of commercials here and there. Things.
Yeah.
It was cute. It was fun.
I love it.
It was literally just because they're two different lanes.
Okay.
First,
Absolutely.
even though they're both on TV.
Right.
Two different lanes. One is seen and not heard, and the other, now you have a voice.
You better.
And that's the word, you better speak. So once I was able to get into that arena of speaking,
Absolutely.
it was like, I get to,
You're like, I get to talk now?
I get to express myself.
Yes. Yeah.
And I had been, as you're you kind of really trained. Just, you're seen,
Right.
you're beautiful, but you don't say a word.
Right.
You never hear the models.
Absolutely.
You never hear models. Rarely will you hear a model, unless
Right.
it's a supermodel. You
Right.
rarely will hear, but you'll see them.
100%.
Right. And as an actor now, I'm heard.
Yes.
I'm projecting. I
Yeah.
have a voice. I'm loud. I have a personality. And this was the first time in many cases people that knew me as a model got to see, oh wow, Lori's cool. Oh, this is who she is. This is the personality that she has, yes.
And so then how did you kind of like balance those two? And like, I mean, you do both. So like, do you prefer one over the other? Or?
I do now.
Okay.
Yeah,
So now you say you do.
Yeah, I used to live for modeling. I was like the model queen.
Yes.
I talked about that breakfast, lunch, and dinner.
Okay.
And I've done it. I've outgrown it. I've done everything I need to do. And at this point, I'm training models. So I literally teach them everything I know. And it is a business. So we'll talk about that at the end.
Yes, I'm on my way. Yes.
As an actor, I get to become characters.
Okay.
I get to become, I get to use all of those experiences in my life, and I get to channel that through a character. So I get to develop a person.
Yes.
And I get to bring to life a person.
Absolutely.
A situation, and that's what I really love about it.
I love that. So then going into this new business venture of yours, but without like going into the business itself, like when you look at all of the different roles that you've had, whether it's acting or like, doing things, like what does preparation look like for you? So that for those that like, this is something that they want to do, regardless of and you can talk about both sides, acting as well as modeling, right? Whether it's a role or runway or like your next big thing, like what does preparation look like, and what can you give individuals that are like, that's what they're interested in, like, so that we can already start, and then you can talk about from there how that lends itself into what you are doing with like your actual business. So I feel like that's like a perfect segue.
Okay. Practice.
Okay. Talk on it.
At all times. Practice. How bad do you want it? And I'm not saying lose your dignity for it. I'm never saying that. Never had to sleep my way to the top. Never.
Right.
And I met a lot of people.
Right.
Had a lot of opportunities.
Right.
I never had to do anything degrading to myself. A role, for a job, for anything. I believed in my talent and myself enough.
And that'll carry you.
It will. It's going to be a longer road.
Okay.
It's going to take.
And that's real.
It is. It's going to be a lot slower.
Right.
Cases, but it will happen. Because the people who sleep their way to the top, the people who, do the shortcuts,
right.
The little side hustle stuff that's usually undermining to not only themselves, but even the industry, they burn out fast too. So yeah, you'll get there. You'll get that catapulting, really fast. But, and they last, they do what they do, but like there's a fizzle out for them.
Absolutely.
Once they're done, they're done.
That's it. And there's nothing else after that. Right.
Stay the course. Remember yourself. Remember your why. Remember your why. Remember why you're here. Do you believe in yourself?
That's it.
Do you believe in your talent and your ability? So stay humble, and you don't have to negate. You don't have to compromise.
Right.
Your body, your gifts. Are your gifts enough?
That's it.
Are my gifts enough?
Right.
Am I enough?
Right. And maintaining on that road. And then, like you said, oof.
Yeah.
That's it.
practice.
What else do you need after that? Because you need to just make sure that you're staying that course. And then if you believe in it enough and it's what you want to do, you will, like you said earlier, stay ready so you don't have to get ready.
But Hollywood kind of came to me because I studied, I practiced. So I understood my environment. My environment in LA was they didn't really want to see a model. They wanted to see actors. Well, them could give you a model all day.
Right.
So when I would walk in the door, they'd be like, "Yeah, she's a model." They're literally model, and they've said it, and they would dismiss me. Model. Even in my acting classes, model. When I did that like a model, and I mean they were they were constantly.
How do you do something like a model?
Oh, just by the way I stood.
Because you stood with posture and because you're actually poised and used to being seen. So you're okay.
I could say a whole lot without saying a word just by standing there, just my body language. So they were like, model.
Right.
Yeah. All right. Okay. So I learned there I have to do what Hollywood wants within reason.
Right. Understood.
Within reason. I have to do what Hollywood wants in order to get Hollywood's attention. So in my case, I had to learn how to fight.
Okay.
I started learning how to do parkour, fight scenes. I learned literally how to do stunts, how to hold a gun, how to shoot. I had to create the image that Hollywood wanted. Remember I said, how bad do you want this?
Absolutely.
So even though you're cute, boo-boo.
Right.
Say it was about 10 other, 20 other.
They all cute.
Yeah, everybody's cute, especially in Hollywood. Everybody's beautiful. You know what I mean? The person working behind the cashier is, how do you make yourself different? So I practice all the time. I stayed constant. I was in the classes. I took all types of classes. I learned from guys. I trained from guys.
Wow.
And they would be like, "You're so pretty. I don't want to hit." I'm like, "If you
hit me,
I almost said something. Yeah, if you don't hit me,
hit me.
Like, come on, let's go. And I had to learn how to give Hollywood what Hollywood wanted.
Absolutely.
Now, the biggest thing was in Hollywood, everybody wanted to be the sexy girl. Sex appeal only lasts for so.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because you're gonna age out of that.
Right.
And then nobody wants to be that 60-year-old woman still trying to act like she got it. Even if she does, nobody really wants to see it.
Right.
Let's just be on no shade.
No, yeah. She's like, I ain't trying to shade.
Keep looking good. Keep looking good. But
keep it, yeah.
Nobody wants to see,
That's just the reality.
Let's just be real.
Yeah, that's just honest.
I knew the sex appeal route was stupid.
Right.
It was a very long line. But cute is forever. You could be cute the rest of your life. You could be any age and be absolutely cute.
Okay.
Also, I knew nobody wanted to take hits. None of these women wanted to fight.
They ain't want to fight.
No, none of these girls wanted to take hits. Everybody wanted to be the sexy bomb shape black girl. Whatever. You're just trying to be the sexy.
They want to be like cute.
Yeah. So I was like, I'm willing to do the ugly creatures. I'm willing to do the fight. I'm willing to do the villain. I wanted to be that. Still do. I still want to be a villain.
Oh, the best of ways.
Isn't that acting?
Yes, that's exactly. I mean, that's fat, and you want to be well rounded in it. So you want to be able to transform yourself and evolve into whatever it is that you are.
Develop it. That's right.
And develop it. That's yeah. So I'm just looking at. I'm like, oh.
So I started doing some stunts, doing some movies, doing some things around Hollywood, working in Rosewood.
Yeah.
I trained on a TV show called Kingdom. They were literally MMA fighters. And they were like not treating you any special because you were a girl.
No, they
like a fight's up, tackled down. You got tackled down. You better wrestle your way back out of it.
That's amazing.
And next thing you know, Marvel came. Marvel.
Right.
Twice.
You better.
Marvel came to me. I didn't audition for them. I didn't go think about that. Marvel came to me twice. And I was willing to be the most hideous creature, which is a Skrull. Skrull. I'm a Skrull.
Okay.
And I started out in Captain Marvel. And I was literally the original 9 Skrulls introduced to the Marvel comics. So Stan Lee was still alive at the time. He's in it. He's in a cameo. He has a cameo.
He does those all the time.
And then he passed away.
Right. Yeah.
So this was his last movie. So he was there. Stan Lee was there. And we got to introduce the Skrulls from the comic books. This was the first time they were ever seen on national. And because of that, I remember in the scene was ended up being cut. So I did all the creatures. So I was a lowercase Hala.
Okay.
So you'll see me in the opening credits about the first 10 minutes.
Yeah.
I'll have to point it out to you.
No, I love this. I'm fascinated.
I'm a Marvel orphan.
Yeah.
Orphan.
Okay.
So I have all the pictures for that as well. And of course the skull.
Oh,
And in one of the scenes, they ended up cutting the scene, but Samuel L. Jackson comes in and he's like, in the scene, he's coming into the spaceship because he's saving us. If you saw the movie, I'm sorry, spoiler alert.
spoiler alert if you had it, but you should have by now.
Right, it's been around.
It's been around for a little bit. If you haven't seen it, if not, go check it out.
Please.
Yeah.
So Samuel Jackson comes in, he's saving us in this particular scene. They did cut this scene, so please go look for it. But he's saving us, and as he's coming in, he has this big, gun. It's like massive and heavy and weird. And we're in the spaceship, sitting in there, and he's got us all buckled in, strapped up, because he's taking us back to our country, or he's taking us back to our planet.
Oh, your planet, yeah.
And he walks in, he goes, "Who can shoot this thing?" Samuel Jackson. And he kept looking at me because I think what he wanted to do was give me a chance to speak.
I love that.
And it wasn't scripted for me to speak.
Oh, wow.
But he was trying. Samuel L. Jackson, shout out to him. He is not a gatekeeper. This man literally went out of his way to help. To make it.
Love that.
He's a beautiful man. I'll send pictures of this.
Yes.
So he kept saying, who can shoot this thing? And all the other actors are sitting there, they're like, we're not scripted to
Right.
And I was like, I can do it.
Okay.
I didn't know if I was allowed to say that or not. But once you say anything once, you got to keep saying it because they already filmed it.
Right.
So you have to keep calling.
So you have to, and at that point now you're over and over again saying, I can do it. I'll do it. Okay.
And he would hand me the gun in this particular scene, and I would hold the gun, and, we'd take off and fly off in the spaceship. Now, eventually they did cut that scene, and they did come back to me and tell me we're not going to use that because of Samuel Jackson. I got their attention.
I love that.
A spotlight was then brought to me.
To you.
Yeah. So during the pandemic,
yes,
literally 2020, everybody's cooped up in the house. I'm working out outside because we can't go to the gym.
Right. Where else can we go?
Right. So I'm outside. I'm working out, minding my business. And I get a phone call.
Okay.
And it's a guy I don't know, but he's talking to me like he knew me. And he's like, "Hey, Lori, how you doing?" And I'm like,
right.
"Hey,
right. You're like, "Hi." Am I supposed to know you?
Yeah, it's I'm going through my head.
Right.
Because I don't want to ignore anybody.
Absolutely.
I genuinely have no idea who this person is.
Okay.
Hey.
Right.
Hey, yeah.
Right.
So he's like, "Okay, well, we're gonna call you back. We want you to come do another Marvel Park project. You're going to be a scroll again. And we're going to have you come back in. And for the record, this is a very long, drawn out process. Because it's a 6-hour process to get in the prosthetics. It's a lot of glue. Like glue on your face, on your hair. It has the potential to really do a lot of damage to your skin and to your hair.
Not your skin.
Girl. So, and that's what they would say to me, like, "Are you so pretty?" I'm like, "Yeah, get paid."
Right. You're like, "I'm good. Am I getting you for this round?" Yeah.
And they were super kind. They would give me extra vitamins to make sure my skin was okay. But it's a lot. So you're in this stuff for 16 hours. Usually, yeah.
Okay.
So I'm thinking about that process as he's talking to me. He's just like, "Well, you can come back. They want you to come back." And I was like, "No, I'll be okay."
Okay.
I told him no.
Why?
I was like, "No."
What made you say no?
Tripping. I don't know.
Okay, I was so sad. Like, what was it? I didn't know if this was like another moment of life. Of
I
like,
have no idea. I mean, it was the environment. I'm thinking of the process,
right.
And I didn't know this was what it was. I thought this was just kind of what I did.
Another thing, right?
Yeah, where I'm just gonna be in 16 hours, just kind of sitting there looking and important. So I was like, "Yeah, I'm okay. I'll pass."
Right.
And I just kind of let it go. And I'm walking. I'd finished my workout, and as I'm walking, I'm like, "Girl."
Right.
That is Marvel.
Yeah.
Marvel. Just
exactly.
Like, what are you doing?
They called you.
Yeah. And I'm sitting there and it's like, so I called him back. And it was like, to me, I laugh at this because it's like he was waiting by the phone. Like, it was like he knew.
He was like, she needs a minute.
She got 5 minutes.
Right.
Or 3. And I'm like, "Hey." I'm sorry.
About that.
Sorry. I was tripping.
Right.
So what he was saying, he was like, "Oh, good. We got you signed." He already had the paperwork filled out.
I didn't know that's right.
Yeah.
He was like,
"You're not going to say no to Marvel."
Right.
Nobody says no.
That's amazing. So you did go back and you did sign.
Absolutely.
Okay.
I called him back within 10 minutes.
He knew.
I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I didn't get what you were saying."
Right.
And he gave me the script, and I had to secretly, during the pandemic, I could secretly audition in my house. I auditioned in my kitchen and basically filmed the scene that I wanted to do. And the show ended up being WandaVision. And I was...
Guys, I saw this, but I didn't put it in. But go ahead. Talk about WandaVision, because yes.
And it was directed by Matt Shakman. So if you are a true Marvel fan, Google Matt Shakman. He is literally that dude.
Okay.
He's done all the top great.
I love that.
He is that. So I'm geeked out by him. He's geeked out by me because this is his first time seeing a scroll real time. He's seen him on the screen, of course. They reshot it, but he never saw one like where he could touch it. So he's like touching
yeah, so he's looking at all the things.
like touching all the
Exactly.
things.
Yeah.
Like but it was a beautiful experience. And it was also during COVID, so we had to keep mask on at all times.
Yeah.
Keep that social distancing thing. It was weird, but
But you got it done.
I got it done. And I had to keep it secret for a year.
How do you so and how this is off kilter, but it's just an idea, like a question that just came up in my mind. Like when you are doing something great like you are and you know that something is happening and you how do you keep that information to yourself? Like what is it that you have, like are you a permitted one person that you're allowed to like lay it all out to? Like what do you do in those moments? And this is just a random, but I'm just like, how you do that?
They will sue the snot out of it.
I know they will. That's what I'm saying. She's
Marvel
like,
will.
actually, it's the lawsuit that keeps me from.
And they will come for your pockets, okay? They will give you like a $50 million loss.
You're like, okay.
They know you can't afford it, but they will purposely like come for you, like Disney, and they don't play.
Yeah.
So if they tell you, like I've seen a kid get kicked off, and he can never do another ABC or Marvel
Really?
because he took a selfie of himself while we were shooting Captain Marvel.
Oh.
And he posted it, and he flexing for the gram is not going to work for you. You know, you have to learn at some point what's important. Is my job more important, or is your validation
Right.
more important? You know,
That's it.
which one is going to be more important? And trust me, with millions of dollars on the line,
Right.
you want that recurring job. You want that, you
Right.
keep going. Yeah, you're going to learn to.
It's also your reputation, and you're like, because like you said, and we've talked about it in this entire like show. It's about the connections. It's about maintaining the conversations. It's about you've learned it throughout your career while you started in modeling, everything else about having to humble yourself and then coming back, and finding opportunities. Like what I'm hearing is this evolution that you've gone throughout your entire career of the ebbs and flows of the different industries, but reminding yourself at the end of the day that as long as you maintain the work, as long as you do what's necessary and you stay ready and you stay true to yourself, but you're on it and you show the respect necessary, because that's all it is. It's not a matter of shrinking yourself or do anything. You can be both confident and respectful.
That 100%.
Like that's what I'm hearing from you in this entire conversation. You can do both things, but reminding yourself that, and I mean, I guess you're right. Lawsuits are going to keep you quiet. Like, let's be real.
You learn real quick to shut up.
Lawsuits will keep you real quiet.
Yeah.
But what I'm hearing is it's like, I'm here for the work. And me sharing with other people that I've got this amazing project before it comes out is only self-serving and ego-driven.
Exactly.
And why do that when it's going to come out and you're going to get to see what I've done ultimately, no matter what.
Exactly.
That's
like
real.
even in a scene, like when
That's
you're working
real.
in a scene, a lot of people are like, well, how do you not laugh in a scene? Because trust me, there's a lot of funny things that happen that maybe
Absolutely. I'd be horrible.
but you learn not to laugh. Why? Because you realize the power of that scene right now. And I'm not going to be the one to mess this up.
Right. Right.
As an actor, we
Absolutely
learn that. So I don't care how funny this is.
Yeah.
I'm not going to laugh in that scene. I'm going to be true to my character. It's the same thing as what I'm really saying.
Absolutely.
You learn to just be quiet because I'm not going to be the one to mess this up.
That's exactly it. And it's a team effort at the end of the day.
Absolutely.
And I mean, there's no I in team. You got to do it for everybody.
That's
it. That's it. Well, transitioning a little, because we do want to talk about that, and you did like talk about it a little. Now you're in a position where you're helping the next generation of individuals. So how are you helping the next generation of models and actors like find their footing and what we'll call their breakthrough? Like what is it? What does that look like? And then how does that also like serve?
Absolutely. Throughout the course of your career, you should develop friendships, meaningful friendships. You should develop a relationship with people to where they trust you because they know your integrity. They know who you are. They know what they're getting into. So to the point where this is also why you want to be respectful, because at some point, what if you do need them? What if you do need to call on them for that help, favor, and now your reputation is going to be the one thing that they're going to remember most to say, hey, yes, I'm going to help you.
Absolutely.
Yes, I'm going to pull that string for you.
Right.
Yes, I'm going to open that door for you. So I've built a lot of that. I have a lot of people that I would say are very, respectful to me because I'm respectful to them.
Yeah.
They're genuine. In many cases, they're genuinely friends.
Yeah.
So now with those opportunities, I am training models right now.
I love that.
I was literally teaching them everything that they need to know. Because I think society has taught models how to just do things a certain way on Instagram. There's a massive difference from that. So we're not doing on map the Instagram.
Right. That's not what it is.
Is how to be a lady first.
That's a lost art.
You'd be amazed how many girls don't know. Ladies.
Yeah.
I was shocked. I was shocked. I really thought we just instinctively are just ladies, and
Yeah.
we know how to sit with our legs crossed.
Girl, I'm over here. I'm doing all the things you're on.
You're fine.
Like, but no, yeah.
Fine. But you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
it's assumed that we're women and we just have it.
And we don't.
So many women don't.
Yeah.
I'm just talking little girls.
No, 100%.
Women.
Yeah.
And they don't get it. So when I show them how to walk like a lady, they're, oh my God, how'd you do that?
Right.
Like, you can do it.
Yeah.
Like, and no shade to, anyone, but like, I know a lot of women tend to look at, say, drag queens or, trans or things like that. And they're like trying to mimic them. Well, honey, they're mimicking you.
They're mimicking what
they're doing, what are supposed to be doing.
They're going back to the greats. They're looking, a lot of, when you think about it, yeah, a lot of the ones, it's the greats. It's the women that truly, genuinely exemplify what it means to be a lady. And now we're looking to them. That's real.
But that's a sign of the times.
That is
solidifying everything I just said.
Yes.
So we ought to have become too, I guess, reliant on watching, these other types. And there's no shade to any of them.
No, such a sad. Yeah.
They're looking to them as a way to learn how to be ladies. So I'm training women how to be models. I have a girl right now, and she's about to be signed. She's about to be very well. I'm very proud of her.
I can't wait.
Can't say her name, but I'm very proud of her. And I have some people. So yes, I am open to train you. I'll leave some information.
Yes. We'll have all the information in the description. And again, because that's why the conversation is here. Not only is it just celebrating you as the woman that you are and the accolades that you've been able to accomplish, and just honestly breaking through an industry that doesn't feel attainable, especially for where we're from. So not only am I here to just give you your flowers in real life and say, like, this is phenomenal, and just hearing from you, like, what the journey has been and learning even deeper, like what that looks like, which is, I already knew, like I told you guys at the beginning, it was going to be special and inspiring, but it's beyond what I could even imagine. I love that not only have you done that, but you're now creating and paving a way for others to be able to do the same. Because like we talked about, and that's what this entire conversation has been about, a lot of people feel like I can't because of. But the beauty of what you've done is it's been inside of you for so long that you have just known without a shadow of a doubt the how doesn't matter. I'm going to get there. And now you're able to instill in others. You may not know the how. That's where I come in.
That's right.
But if this is something that you're interested in,
you're serious,
and you're serious about it, and you put in the work,
that's right.
You now have someone that is going to provide the how.
And I never had that.
And that's what I'm saying. That's what makes the conversation so beautiful. That's the evolution of it all. You're now going back and providing that opportunity for the ones that it's in there, but they didn't have, because I feel like what you have is a strong will of self. That's what I'm hearing from, like, it sounds like birth at this point. A strong will of, like, I know what I'm here for and I know what it is. And that's something that I think at times, especially in today's day and age with social media and everything else that we've talked about, that's so loud. Yeah. The voices of the not being able to is so much louder, I think, than it's ever been. So knowing that there's a champion that is going to be there to provide that opportunity to be like, if you're serious, let that go. I got you.
Absolutely.
That speaks like volumes. And I think that it also just shows your heart again and your journey, because it's like, look, I got my bumps and bruises. Learn from me. Right. You're like, learn from me.
Yeah.
And make your own way and make your path. And you're someone that can do that. I think that in and of itself just speaks. That's what I'm saying about it. Really is like an evolution that I wanted to have a conversation about.
That's what we're supposed to.
Isn't it? And yet, do we?
Not always.
But that's exactly it.
Yeah. You're supposed to help somebody to that next level. You're supposed to open the door, pave the way. That's what you're supposed to do.
How do you stay in doing that? How do you stay motivated, though, to keep evolving and creating like these new opportunities? Like, what is it that's got you doing that?
Like right now, it's kind of the position where I have to be. I'm here. I wasn't planning on being here.
Okay.
I'm in the city. I wasn't planning to be. And it's kind of like, okay, make the best of the situation that I'm in. This is literally what's been kind of placed in front of me. Like, you've had this opportunity to teach and help navigate.
Absolutely.
These people don't know what you know. They don't have the experiences and or the connections that you do.
Right.
So what are you going to do with it? I can sit here and gatekeep all day. I can, toot my own horn. So what?
That's it. So, and if again, if I'm hearing correctly, I'm paraphrasing, but even when life maybe takes a different route than what you might have planned for yourself,
It will.
because that's inevitable.
It will.
You're still finding opportunities to continue down the trajectory, whether it be you or the next up and coming, to stay in the industry that you have grown to love and nurture.
How bad do you want it?
And that's it. And you're finding opportunities no matter what.
Life is always going to life. Life is always going to be
I
hard.
say that
It's
all the time.
always going to hit you, especially when you start making progress. Oh, you believe this? Oh, you really take this? Okay, well, try it now. With this obstacle, are you still going to keep going after it? Okay, I put every obstacle in front of you. I threw everything at you. Are you still going to keep trying?
There it is.
That's what's going to happen. And people don't understand that. And that literally separates the people who make it from the people who don't. Because the people who don't make it, they gave up because of those obstacles, because of that hard time, because of that stuff that came. No, that's your fuel. That's what you use to keep, you have to keep stepping over those things. It's always going to come.
Yeah.
It's always going to come. Anybody who sits there and tells you it's peachy and it was like, oh, girl, it was easy, that person is lying.
Absolutely.
They're lying.
Absolutely.
And they're painting a false narrative that you're not going to live.
Right.
And when life starts hitting you, when this reality starts hitting you in the course of you going after your dream or your career, I don't want people to be shocked.
Thank you. Yes.
When you get knocked down, because you will.
Inevitable.
Get up.
Right.
Get up. Now what? It may not be the same way you thought you were going to go, but get up.
Yeah.
Do what you can with what you have where you are.
Mm-hmm.
What can you do now? That is, where are you going to go from here? What are you going to do here? Most of my life was adversity. Most of it was. I'm not going to sit here and act like I was just some poster child for rainbows and roses. It was not. It is not, even now.
Exactly.
It is not. It's still tough. It's still hard. It's still like, what am I going to do? How am I going to
do this or that? What's next? How is this going to, what's this next chapter?
I'm not afraid to show people that, to say that. Now, everybody don't need to know every detail of your life, but I'm not afraid to say there's challenges.
Right.
They're going to come. What are you going to do with them?
And that's all people need to know. Like, let's be real. Like, that's all it is. It's not a matter of someone needs to know the nitty gritty of someone's life and try to nitpick every single, like, that's not it. It's a matter of life is going to do what it does, which is life.
Yes.
There have been bumps and bruises along the way.
Yes.
I have earned my stripes. I have earned my bruises and things of that nature. It's taken me to this other step, but one thing I will tell you is I will never stop. And that's what I'm getting from you. And in that, we gonna just keep going, because the reality is that the only time that your journey finishes is when you stop.
Right.
Like, that's what it is. And that's what I'm getting from you. That's it. That's honestly it. Now, I do want to ask, because I did my research and I got to find that question, because I feel like I left it go. But I got to find your quote, because that quote, my dear, that quote, where is your quote?
You believe in your head.
Say it.
And I say this to models all the time. What you believe in your head and what you believe in your heart is always going to project off of you.
There it is.
It will always project. And it's true.
Yes.
If you feel in your heart, think about that. If you feel in your heart, I'm scared, I'm intimidated, I feel insecure, it's going to show all over your face.
There it is.
It is. Now imagine being on TV and now I'm scared and I'm afraid and it's projecting off of my face. And I don't think I belong here. That's going to project.
It's going to project. I felt like that was such a strong quote to live by and to say, because it also just lends itself to the conversation I feel like we've had. And I think that's why I wanted to go back to it. I was like, we're getting down to the end. I want to talk about like what's next, but I wanted to make sure that I hit on that. I'm glad you just said it, because I was like trying to go through my notes, because we've kind of jumped here and there. But when I saw that, I was like, if that's not just a perfect depiction of just life in general and what it is, like it starts here and then it comes out. And so you need it here and here, should I say, right? Exactly. It's your head and your heart, and then that's what comes out. And I think that that's just a perfect depiction of just life in general, regardless of what it is that you want to do.
That, exactly.
Like,
exactly.
So I would be remiss if I didn't say it. So that's why I was like, I got to make sure that I make note of that, because I thought that that was just a beautiful, beautiful way of just explaining it. And then, of course, in your industry, like, it's going to portray. So that's important. So now I always ask, so what's next? What are we thinking outside of just your the next is the next models, like that's what you got going on. Like what is it that's gonna be fueling you, and then where can people find you? And then I'm gonna be sitting here trying to like come up with my key takeaways. Woof, because honey, we got a lot here. So I'm gonna be thinking my key takeaways while you talk about like what's next and then where people can find you, kind of thing. And again, everything will be in the description too.
Absolutely. Well, we never give away our next moves.
Facts.
We never give away our next plans, our next move. Not everybody got you back. Not everybody's for you. So you never really give away everything. However, uh, likely just continuing, like I said, definitely will be training models so that I am open to
Yes.
let people know.
Yes.
I get it. People have no idea who I am anymore. Probably
Girl,
heard-
stop. And she gonna get you right, is what she's basically saying. And what she's also, read between the lines, what she's saying and not saying is she ain't stopping, guys. Y'all go and see her. We just don't know the when, the why, the how, or where it's gonna come from. But just like she lived her life not knowing, we not gonna know either, but we gonna see her.
Dope.
You know?
No, facts.
That's what it is. But that's what I got. So if y'all ain't get it, like, I'm picking up what she putting down. So be tuned in, because we are going to continue to see Miss Lori. It's coming. We just don't know the how, but we don't need to. Okay?
Can I say this to you?
Yes, please.
Don't ever tell yourself anything less than I can do this. I don't care how hard it looks. I don't care what you still need, equipment. So I don't care what it is you need. Start with what it is you want. Start there. The rest will have to follow. You're bigger than the current job you're doing. I've seen talent, and you're just as equally talented as any person in Hollywood, in any of these bigger markets. So please don't let your environment also dictate how high your lid is.
Yes,
That-
ma'am.
Right now, whatever your ceiling is, I mean, that's just your ceiling. You go beyond that
Thank you.
by what you do.
Oh, she tried to take me out. Was that? I really appreciate that. You don't even know. I appreciate it more than I think I can even share right now. I thank you for that. And now I got to do my key takeaways. Y'all, she's trying me here. Okay. Well, outside of the word that she gave me, which is a key takeaway in and of itself, and I receive it so much. Like I said, and I gave you my little tidbit earlier. So what I'm doing now is just trying to give practical takeaways from this amazing conversation that we had that people can like start from today moving forward. The first key takeaway that I'm going to share happened at the very beginning of this episode, and it was the fact that Lori said she saw herself being on TV from a child. She didn't know the how, she didn't know what it was, but she knew that it was there, and she knew that better than anything else, and it was in her, and she chose that voice in herself outside of everyone else. So the takeaway is to believe in yourself, and if there's something in your heart, it's in there for a reason, and hold on to just that. My second key takeaway, which happened earlier as well, is that your mind doesn't know the difference between fact and fiction. So, what you choose to say and what you speak, the power in your words that you speak over your own life, the mind doesn't know what is fact and what is fiction. So, it is real, it is true, it is fact because it is what you've said. So, choose positive words, choose life into what you speak of, and let that be what it is, regardless of what's going on around you. My third key takeaway, and this is something that she talked about as far as like when she was already in the industry and how she went about it. And it's the idea of there is an ability to portray and be confident in who you are while still maintaining respect for those that are around you. It doesn't matter if it's with this, it was modeling. So whether it's the cameraman behind the camera, the person that opens the door to let you in, the agent, the one you're working for, it doesn't matter who it is you're in contact with. You can be both confident in self and still respectful. And that will take you far beyond what you think that you by yourself can do. And I always just do 4, but there's so many. So I'm going to try and say, all right, so then my last key takeaway. Oh, my lordy. Let me think. My last key takeaway is going to be, how bad do you want it? So we've talked about, if it's in your heart, it doesn't matter, just do it. Choosing positive words and choosing to speak life into yourself, and drowning out the others, maintaining confidence and respect. And then the last one is how bad do you want it? Because if you want it, you have to work for it. And this isn't work as far as, okay, I did this and I got, burned, or I got torn down, so I guess it's not meant to be. No, if you want it bad enough, you will continue to dust yourself off and get up again and again and again. So that's my last key takeaway. Guys, there's way more. I just typically do 4, so I'm going to stay true to that. But tell me what your favorite one was. What are the key takeaways? And if you're interested and you're in the local area, this woman here is a wealth of information, a wealth of knowledge. She is one of the best that have ever come out of this city. Don't ever let somebody tell you otherwise. So, like I always say, sending light, sending love. Bye.